Live from Lincoln, this is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 10.
He didn't deserve this. Definitely didn't deserve this.
A Lincoln father was shot and killed in southeast Lincoln today. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
The person killed Edgar Union Jr.
That's right. Police are still trying to figure out what exactly led up to it. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Cousins has been following the story all day for us. She joins us live from the scene. Nicole?
Rod and Megan, those official details from police are still limited. The crime scene unit right behind me is still out here investigating, trying to determine what exactly happened here. But what we do know is that nobody has been arrested in this case, and a family is mourning a father and son. A Lincoln man and father of 5 killed in the city's first apparent homicide of 2018. 22-year-old Edgar Union Jr. was shot and killed in front of this home on 47th and Cooper Monday afternoon, leaving his family grieving.
How do you tell your daughter everything's going to be okay when she has 4 babies? She has a set of triplets and that are 3 and a 2-year-old. And he also has another daughter by another girl that's 6 years old. So there's 5 babies that are without a father today.
Witnesses describe the chaotic scene unfolding in broad daylight. They tell me they saw about 15 people running through the street. One of them had a gun and shot Union on the front porch of this home.
I heard like this really loud pop, and I at first was like, was that a gun? And there's children that stay over there, so it's a little concerning what's actually going on in my neighborhood, and I'm a little frightened about it.
Lincoln police say there is no ongoing threat to the public and that Union and the others involved knew each other.
He didn't deserve this. Definitely didn't deserve this. So now my daughter is going to have to take that from them, that pain from him. So it's really hard.
The shooting did put some area schools on lockdown this afternoon. Now, that's just as a precaution. We expect Lincoln police to be out here at the scene for a couple more hours. They're urging you that if you have any information regarding this case, to call them right away. We expect to have more details in the media briefing tomorrow morning. Reporting from 47th and Cooper, Nicole Cousins, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
All right, Nicole Cousins keeping us updated throughout the day. Thank you.
Well, it is now official. Bump stocks will become illegal in Lincoln. The city council voted on it tonight. New at 10, Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Joe Harris has that story for us. Joe?
That's right, Megan. We're talking bump stocks and other accessories. The city council voted unanimously to pass this ordinance change. Bump stocks and other items that can increase the firing rate of semi-automatic rifles so they fire like fully automatic weapons will be banned from the capital city starting May 1st.
Raybold?
Yes.
Schob?
Yes.
Christian?
On Monday night, the city council voted 6-0 to approve the ordinance change. Le'Veon Gaylor Baird and Jane Raybold are the 2 council members who proposed the change.
It's intended to close a loophole in our laws that allows civilians to modify semi-automatic weapons so that they can function like machine guns, which are capable of significant death and destruction.
This is one step in the right direction and allows us to continue to be the city and county of law and order.
The proposal was amended to go into effect on May 1st. By then, any civilians who possess any multi-burst trigger activators must dispose of them, though it doesn't require them to turn them into Lincoln police. Violators can face a $500 fine and/or 6 months in jail. Although she voted to approve the ban, Councilmember Cindy Lamb says she doesn't feel banning bump stocks is a cure, and that mass shootings are a product of a cultural problem.
In passing this symbolic legislation, we're really only making ourselves feel better. Because we are not addressing the real problems that leave our children and our elderly feeling depressed, isolated, and angry.
Councilman Carl Eskridge echoed Lamb's sentiments.
It's not the last thing we should do. We still have a need to make our schools safer in other parts of our community. But it's one thing we can do.
Again, this ban will take effect on May 1st. Anyone who has these devices don't have to turn them into Lincoln Police, but LPD will include bump stock devices in their next amnesty day.
All right, Joe Harris, thank you. Somebody tried to rob a Lincoln bank this morning. It kicks off our Crime Beat report. It was at the Great Western Bank located in the Havelock area. The suspects tried to go in but couldn't get through the security door there at the front, so they took off. Police told us one of the suspects was actually wearing a surgical mask and a clear poncho. So far, no arrests and no weapon was seen.
An update on yesterday's standoff in Lincoln. It was at a home near 40th and Jerde and lasted 6 hours. It started as a domestic assault call, then 5 shots were fired, none of those by police. It ended with a self-inflicted gunshot by a 62-year-old man who lived there. Police did rule it as a suicide. No one else was hurt.
There was a crash today here in Lincoln involving a garbage truck. It happened around 1:15 in the afternoon near 56th and Adams. The truck hit a car, according to police. A person in the car was trapped for a while. Police did not think that the injuries were life-threatening. They continue to investigate exactly what happened.
A morning fire in northwest Lincoln is being investigated as arson. It happened at a Lincoln lumber building near 22nd and Dudley. As firefighters were working to put out the flames, they noticed a person in the building. 25-year-old Perla Cisneros was taken into custody. Officials are investigating the cause of the fire and her role. There was about $5,000 in damage.
Let's get to your first weather now with meteorologist Alden German in for Dean. Alden, I think you would agree with me. We're kind of tired of this dismal weather, right?
Yeah, dismal, gray, wet, and cool, but that is also the theme of our weather trivia for tonight. When was Lincoln's wettest March ever, and how much rain fell? Kind of a 2-for-1 type of question there for you. It was either 1987, 1957, 1959, or 1973. I'll have that answer coming up here in my full weather forecast. But right now, temperatures really have not changed much at all since 5 and 6 o'clock this evening. 40 degrees still in Lincoln, 41 down in Beatrice. Our highs today, we got up to 41 degrees, so that just shows you how much our temperatures have not changed since this afternoon. In my full forecast, I will let you know when the sun will return, how warm we're going to get, and if we have any more chances for rain in our future.
All right, talk to you later. Thank you, Alden.
Property taxes have long been a hot topic for Nebraska farmers and homeowners. The push was made today to try and get something done in the legislature.
High property taxes are a huge issue in Nebraska, not just for farmers and ranchers, but for all Nebraskans. Something must be done.
On Monday, Governor Ricketts and Senator Jim Smith were joined by ag groups. They voiced support for a bill to get property taxes lowered before the legislative year comes to an end. The Nebraska Farm Bureau says it hopes to see this addressed in the legislature.
Now is the time to act on property taxes. Nebraskans have asked for relief. They want it delivered.
The bill would restructure existing property tax credits as refundable credit on state taxes. It estimates it'd provide over $4 billion in property tax relief over the next decade. No word, though, on when the bill will be debated.
And staying in the legislature now, a redistricting bill did advance to the floor for debate. Non-citizens would not be counted when redrawing legislative districts in the year 2021. Now, if the bill passes, the bill would exclude roughly 80,000 non-citizens in Nebraska from being counted.
Lincoln Public Schools is starting to plan next year's budget, and they want your input.
Our budget process goes above and beyond what's required for community feedback, and it's a tradition Lincoln's had alive for a lot of years.
This year, LPS is working with a budget of $420 million, and officials say it's only going to grow next year. They'll have a handful of forums where you can give your input on the budget.
If we grow like we've been growing between 850 to 1,000 students a year, we need more teachers and more staff. So we not only have what is inflation growth from the salary and benefit package, we also have that thriving growth factor of additional students, additional families that we're serving.
So if you would like to give your 2 cents, the first public forum will be May 22nd, and then several more throughout the summer. We have more information on our website, klkntv.com. A new support group is offering hope to parents or loved ones coping with addiction.
That's right. It's the first program of its kind in the state.
PAL really is about learning a different way to help our loved ones, recognizing that we don't have the ability to change or control the addict in our lives.
PAL stands for Parents of Addicted Loved Ones. It's a national program that provides both education and support. It's for parents, family, or friends dealing with a loved one who is suffering from addiction.
We need to stop shaming people, because the more we shame, the more that keeps people from reaching out and getting the help that they need.
Now, the group will meet for the first time tomorrow night from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Lincoln City Church. It is free to attend. No registration is required. We have more information on our website, klkntv.com. Just click on this story. And still ahead on the news tonight, the best way to be prepared for severe weather is to be informed, right? We're kicking off Severe Weather Awareness Week with some special terms you need to know.
But before that, Alden is in next with your 10-day forecast. Here's a live look outside tonight. We'll be right back.
Live from Lincoln, this is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 10 with Rod Fowler, Megan Conway, Chief Meteorologist Dean Wysocki, and Sports Director Brett Edwards. This is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 10. Now, your local forecast from Lincoln's own weather experts.
Good Monday evening. Now, in my first weather hit, I asked you this question: when was Lincoln's wettest March ever, and how much rain fell? There are your options. They're on the screen. Megan is guessing C. Rod is guessing, I'm assuming that is an A. You are both wrong. It is D, 1973, when 6.65 inches of rain fell. We've had over 2.65 inches of rain so far this month. Our clouds are going to be moving out. Taking a look at your weather headlines, we're going to get a brief bit of sunshine, and previewing our Easter, things are looking a bit chilly and a bit wet as well. Right now, it's still chilly and kind of damp outside. 40 degrees, north wind at 7 miles per hour. Visibility still isn't that good. It's only at 7 miles, but it's better than earlier this afternoon when it was down to 3 miles. And with that breeze, it feels like it's 35. 17 degrees below average for today in regards to our temperatures. We should be near 60 for this day in March, and we're not really seeing very many other chances for 60s aside from one day in the 10-day forecast. And there's our rain total for the month, 2.65 inches. An inch and a half is where we normally are. All right, let's go ahead and show you Stormcast, because we still have this thick deck of clouds overhead, and it's been really stubborn the past several days, but it's finally going to be moving out of here as we head into Tuesday. Tuesday at 9 o'clock, still going to be having a mix of sun and clouds. I think cloud cover could be a little bit heavier than what Stormcast is trying to paint here, but as we move through the rest of the morning and into the afternoon, those clouds are going to move out of the region, and we're going to see plenty of sunshine for the first time in a while. These clear skies are also going to stick with us through the nighttime on Tuesday, but as we head into Wednesday, this is at 8 o'clock, a cold front has moved through the states about halfway through, and as it gets closer to us, our winds will shift to the north. We're going to see a return of clouds as we head into the evening and nighttime hours on Wednesday, and maybe even a few areas of showers as well. Looks like the better chances are going to be off to our west, but pop-up showers could occur for us here in the overnight hours on Wednesday into Thursday. No severe weather is expected at all, and rainfall amounts really aren't that impressive. Maybe 1/10 of an inch or less in most locations. Certainly not that bad. As for our forecast temperatures heading through tonight, we're only going to drop off to about 35 degrees for our low. Then for your lunch break tomorrow, temperatures will be in the middle 40s. It's going to be a bit breezy though, so it'll feel a little bit chillier than that, and our temperatures will rebound into the lower 50s for our highs tomorrow. Similar temperatures across the board in many locations. 53 up in O'Neill, 52 in Norfolk, 52 in Grand Island as well. Then heading into Monday night, temps are going to fall back off into the 40s and 30s. So as you just saw, 35 degrees, north wind up to 15 miles per hour, 44 by your lunch hour. With those north winds though, it's going to add a bit of a chill to the air, like I said, especially in the morning time. But 51 degrees for our high, that's still below average. Again, we should be close to 60 degrees, and we're going to hit 60 degrees on Wednesday, maybe even go over it, 63, with a chance for some of those showers Wednesday night into Thursday. But that's a pretty powerful cold front, because 48 is what our temperatures are going to drop to on Thursday. Rod is shaking his head. I don't blame him, because it's supposed to be spring and it's not. And if you even look towards Easter, only 40 degrees. There's a chance for some rain, and we could even see some snowflakes mixed in with that as well. Now that's still, about a week off, but spring is taking its time showing up.
Well, I told Alden earlier, I know there's plenty of time left, but I hope we're not jumping from winter to summer, with a very limited spring.
The spring. I really like the transitional temperatures.
If we could be picky. right?
Well, if we're, we might look up next and it's going to be 100 soon.
Yeah.
And we'll be complaining. Yeah.
We also have a new contest to tell everyone about.
Alden, tell us about it.
So this is for Weatherfest this year, and it's for kids who are 12 years old or younger. We want to see your artistic talent, and if you enter into this contest, you could win some prizes from Hobbytown. The deadline is close of business here at Channel 8, which is 5:30 p.m. on March 30th. For complete rules, go to our website, click on the contest button. Color the Weather is brought to you by Integrity Exterior Solution, and of course, us here at Channel 8. And we're not done with weather still.
No, we're not. Thanks, Alden. Today kicks off Severe Weather Awareness Week.
That's right. We're going to share some weather terms you need to know when we come back. Stay with us.
Today kicks off the start of Severe Weather Awareness Week.
And all week long, we're going to be giving you information on different types of severe weather. Meteorologist Alden German has more.
The trees may still be bare and the landscape brown, but don't be fooled. Nebraska's severe weather season is here. When severe weather breaks out, you hear a lot of different terms.
This is a severe thunderstorm. Fresh tornado warning there.
But what do they mean? Let's break down two important categories, watches and warnings. First, what is a watch? Watches are issued by the Storm Prediction Center and normally last for several hours. These outline an area where bad weather is expected.
That's a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight.
When there's a risk for strong storms, a region will be placed under a severe thunderstorm watch. It shows where developing storms could produce hail that's quarter-sized or winds exceeding 58 miles per hour.
The tornado watch that we have.
When there's a threat for tornadoes, a tornado watch is issued. These show an area where conditions are favorable for tornadoes to form. When storms ramp up their intensity and meet a certain criteria, warnings are put in place. They warn of conditions that pose a threat to life and property.
Severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Seward.
A severe thunderstorm warning is a strong storm that's dumping hail 1 inch or bigger in diameter or winds of at least 58 miles per hour.
You can see the new tornado warning.
One of the most significant weather alerts is a tornado warning. You'll be notified of a tornado warning when Doppler radar or a storm spotter either spots a tornado on the ground or a funnel cloud in the air. Finally, one of the most extreme and rare warnings is a tornado emergency. This is only used when there's a severe threat to human life and catastrophic damage is likely. The skies can change from clear to severe quickly. No matter the time, if there is a watch, a Channel 8 meteorologist will be in the Weather Center monitoring conditions. Reporting in Lincoln, Alden German, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Next in sports, Husker coaches are high on Stanley Morgan Jr.'s ability.
Plus, Alex Gordon is hoping for better results at the plate this season. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 10.
Now, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, sports.
The Kansas City Royals and Omaha Storm Chasers were scheduled to play an exhibition game against each other tonight at Werner Park until Mother Nature intervened. Ryan Hillman was still able to catch up with Alex Gordon this afternoon.
Alex Gordon will begin his 12th year as a major leaguer this upcoming week. The left fielder last year had his worst season ever at the plate, batting around 200 for the season. The former Husker is hoping this year is a complete different story.
I mean, I went through a little tough stretch, which, I'm kind of glad I did. It showed me some things I needed to work on, not only, mechanically, but with my approach and everything. So, just been grinding away and, feeling good right now. I mean, it's over, so, why look back at it and, worry about it or anything. I'm, right here in the moment, feeling good about myself, and that's all that really matters.
I believe in Alex Gordon. I just think Alex Gordon's going to bounce back in a big way. I think he looked really, really good the last couple days in spring training and was pleased about that. But, the thing that I always fall back on is that Alex is going to give you every bit of effort that he has every single day. He's not going to leave anything on the table at the end of the day. And you know that he's going to be prepared. You know that he's going to work hard. His work ethic is unmatched, and he's going to do everything that he can to give his best every single day. And you believe in guys like that.
Gordo has struggled this spring training, batting 127 from the plate, grabbing just 7 hits all spring training long. But he's excited for this Thursday for opening day against the White Sox. Reporting from Werner Park in Omaha, Ryan Hillman, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, Sports.
Thanks, Ryan. Best of luck this year, Alex. Former Husker Cody Ashe is now in the Royals organization. Ashe will start the season in Omaha with the Storm Chasers. After playing in the Phillies and White Sox organizations, Ashe is thrilled to be with the Royals.
I think the Royals are kind of what you want. Shoot you straight, talk to you like a man and tell you what's expected of you, and that's all you can really ask for. As far as feeling, like there's a good opportunity or whatnot, you never know. The onus is always on you to perform and take care of your own business, and that's what you have to do in AAA. I'm really excited for the upcoming year to be here, be around the people of Nebraska. That's what makes this place so special. Yeah, it was a little weird coming back yesterday. I'm not used to being in the state at this time, but I make my home in Lincoln, so usually from September on, I'm here in the state, and I love it here.
Ndamukong Suh has reportedly reached a deal with the Los Angeles Rams worth $14 million for 1 year. Beatrice head boys basketball coach Tyler Struck is stepping down to take another coaching job in Iowa. Former Husker assistant Craig Smith has been named head coach at Utah State. Nebraska Wesleyan grad Kip Kissinger will referee in the Final Four this weekend. Ohio State's Keita Bates-Diop will enter the NBA draft, and the Nebraska women's gymnastics team will head to Raleigh for an NCAA regional in 2 weeks. Stanley Morgan Jr. had a breakout season in 2017. As a junior, Morgan broke Nebraska's single-season receiving record. The Louisiana native caught 61 passes for 986 yards and 10 touchdowns last year.
Stanley's a real guy. It was fun to watch him run around and catch balls today. He's what we want in this offense. He's taken over a leadership role and done a good job with that. We're glad to have him on the team. He's going to be a big part of what we do.
Yeah, he's right at the top. He's been there and done that. Has great size, great ball skills, physical player, plays with an attitude, chip on his shoulder. And he's a guy that's come in and really grasped the offense, and that's the biggest thing. Anytime you have a new scheme, it's all about making sure you know what to do. And when you know what to do, then you can play fast, and your natural athletic abilities can take over. And so that's the biggest thing for him. We're just making sure that he knows what to do. And once he really has a firm grasp on the offense, he's going to just go out and play and make plays. And we're going to count on him to be the guy.
The Huskers return to practice tomorrow morning. Women's basketball NCAA tournament, Elite Eight, UConn. Can you believe it? UConn is going to the Final Four. Wow. Shocking. Notre Dame women. Jessica Shepard had 18 points and 9 rebounds for the Irish as they beat Notre Dame. Louisville and Mississippi State are the other teams in the Final Four for the women, all 4 #1 seeds. So a little over a year ago, Jessica Shepard playing basketball here in Lincoln for the Huskers. And now she's going to the Final Four.
All right, sounds good. Good for her. Thank you, Brett. And a final check of the forecast with Alden after the break. Finally tonight, a teenager returns to a hospital that helped save his life.
I just had to come back and, help out the people that helped me.
17-year-old Zach delivered some rocking chairs to a Chicago hospital's NICU. He was born at 25 weeks and lived there for 3.5 months. Zach and some friends put together 4 new rocking chairs by hand to donate. He wanted parents and nurses to be able to hold and rock babies in new chairs just like they did for him.
Yeah, they had pictures there of he and his mother, actually, her rocking him. So that's pretty cool.
Sweet story.
Time now for a Facebook fan of the day. Rosie Garver sent us this picture of her family on Facebook. Well, guess what, Rosie? Congratulations. You have won 5 tickets to Monster Jam at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and thank you for sharing your photo with us.
You still have a chance to win Monster Jam tickets if you want. All you have to do is like us on Facebook and then post your pictures to our page for a chance to win 5 Monster Jam ticket vouchers. Upload those pictures between today and 2 p.m. on March 30th. For complete information, go to our website, klkntv.com, and click on the contest button. Alden, final check.
Well, tomorrow we're going to start to see the sun again finally as the clouds slowly move out of the area. 51 degrees. It'll be a bit breezy, though. Then 63 on our Wednesday.
All right. Thank you, Alden. And thank you for joining us. Don't forget, Jimmy Kimmel Live is coming up next.
Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.